Hi, and welcome to the Bracket 4 Championship between Centennial and St. Teresa. Let's meet our teams and we'll get started.
Jake Blackburn, sophomore.
Lauren Pugh, senior.
Shirley Syed, senior.
Jack Kramer, freshman.
Austin Hayes, sophomore.
Brett Sharp, junior.
Taylor Prezoon, senior.
Isaac Solopachik, senior.
Brett Hancock, senior.
Amy Paul, senior.
Devika Tiwari, senior.
Nick Maurer, sophomore.
What is the world's largest breed of bear? Champaign.
Grizzly?
Not grizzly, you guys can't.
Brown bear.
Kodiak.
Kodiak is correct. How many Dalai Lamas have there been? Champaign Brett.
2.
Not 2. You guys can confirm it?
4.
14. Close. What movie gives Michael Douglas the line, "Greed is good, greed works"? Champaign.
Wall Street.
Wall Street is correct. Greed is right. What is a pregnant goldfish called? It's called a twit.
Okay.
Twit. Can you give the specific names of the third and fourth living people mentioned in the Bible after Adam and Eve? Decatur, St. Teresa, Jack.
Cain and Abel.
Cain and Abel. Yes, their sons. What president's assassination led to the legislation that officially charged the Secret Service with the responsibility of protecting Champaign Brett?
Abraham Lincoln.
Not Lincoln. You guys can confirm.
McKinley.
Yes, William McKinley. What is the name of Barnaby Rudge's raven in The Fable for Cities by James Russell Lowell? That is Grip. Grip is the name you're looking for. What horse breed is colorful and unique, as its coat pattern is usually noticed because of its spots and splashes of color? What horse breed? Champaign Isaac.
A stallion.
Not a stallion. You guys can confirm?
Is that a thing?
Sure. That's not.
Calico.
No, Appaloosa. One of the world's most astute investors. What businessman and philanthropist is known as the Oracle of Omaha? Champaign Brett.
Buffett.
Yes, Warren Buffett. That's correct. In January 2004, NASA sent two exploration rovers to Mars. What were the names of these two rovers sent to Mars? Champaign Brett.
Viking.
No, you guys can confirm?
Discovery and Curiosity.
Discovery and Curiosity. Yeah. Discovery and Curiosity.
Nope, Spirit and Opportunity. Spirit and
Opportunity.
The Ishihara test is used to check for what condition? Ishihara. Champaign Centennial.
Diabetes.
Not diabetes. No,
Do you have an idea? What do you say?
Like autism. I don't know.
Autism?
No, color blindness. What is the Google Doodle? Champaign Brett.
When Google changes its logo to honor something.
Yes, short-term ratification. Who first painted the famous Dogs Playing Poker series? Champaign Isaac.
Cezanne.
Not Cezanne, no.
Sorry, no, that's not it. Surratt.
I know C.M. Coolidge. C.M. Coolidge. Who is the lead singer of Maroon 5? Champaign Brett.
Levine.
Yes. Also hosts The Voice. What word defines the sound too low for human hearing? Champaign Isaac.
Subsonic.
Not subsonic.
Like inaudible. Inaudible. I'm sure. Do you know? Inaudible.
No, infrasonic. Infrasonic. What country is the world's largest producer of vanilla beans? Champaign.
Brazil.
Not Brazil. You guys can confirm?
Colombia.
Madagascar. Which agency was created by the National Security Act of 1947 in order to gather foreign information? Champaign Brett.
CIA.
Yes, Central Intelligence. FBI. What is the name of the first test tube baby born in 1978? Champaign name.
Lucy.
No. You guys can confirm.
I don't know. George.
Louise Brown. How many people signed the Declaration of Independence? Champaign Amy.
50.
Not 50. You guys can confirm.
20. 26.
56.
Oh.
What state's official flower is the orange blossom? Champaign Amy.
Florida.
Florida is correct.
Oh.
What was the name of Carolyn Kennedy's pony? St. Teresa Shirley.
Macaroni.
Yes, it was. Wow, good job. What is the oldest Olympic sport? St. Teresa Shirley.
Wrestling.
Wrestling
It
is
is.
correct.
Nice.
What is the popular title of James McNeil's Whistler painting? Arrangement in gray and black. Champaign Amy.
Whistler's mother.
Whistler's mother, yes. All right, it's time for this round's video question. Let's go to Decatur, St. Teresa.
Today in the studio, it is April 15th. On this day in 1955, Ray Kroc opened his first McDonald's restaurant in Des Plaines, Illinois. Can you name the 2016 film that tells his story of ambition, persistence, and ruthlessness?
Didn't answer?
All-American.
Michael Keaton would play the role of Ray Kroc in the 2016 film entitled The Founder.
Okay, tough video question. Let's get back to our regular game. Who was the first person to break the sound barrier? Champagne Brown.
It's, why is it blinking?
Didn't answer? Sorry, you guys can confirm.
Lock one. Lock.
No, Chuck Yeager.
That's what that was.
Before he wrote A Song of Ice and Fire, George R.R. Martin wrote a children's book. What was that children's book called? It's called The Ice Dragon. The Ice Dragon. Who recorded the song Peanut Butter Jelly Time? That was the Buckwheat Boys.
Cool.
What country is home to the publishing giant that owns Random House and Bantam Doubleday Dell? Champagne Amy.
England.
Not England. You guys can confirm?
Scotland.
United Kingdom. Just the United Kingdom.
United Kingdom.
No, Germany. What holiday is the third Sunday in June? Champagne Amy.
Father's Day.
Father's Day is correct. What so-called war spawned the dueling slogans "Better Dead Than Red" and "Better Red Than Dead" in the 1950s? Champagne Brett.
Cold War.
Cold War is correct.
Oh, yes.
So-
That makes so much sense.
What is the average speed of a runner who runs a 4-minute mile? Looking for that in miles per hour. Champagne, Isaac.
15 miles per hour.
15 miles per hour is correct. What is the original name of the Hoover Dam? St. Teresa Lauren.
Grand Coulee.
No, not Grand Coulee. Need an answer?
Eisenhower's Dam.
No, Boulder Dam. What product is advertised as good to the last drop? Champagne Amy.
Maxwell House?
Yes, Maxwell's House. What U.S. highway stretches from Chicago to Los Angeles? Champagne Amy.
Route 66.
Route 66 is correct. What powers the Hubble telescope? Champagne Brett.
Solar panels.
Solar panels is correct. What protein and grains can wreak havoc on folks with celiac disease? St. Teresa Shirley.
Glucose.
Pardon?
Shoot. I said glucose.
No, sorry. You guys can
go ahead.
Gluten.
Gluten, yes.
It's okay.
What are the names of the 3 dragons in a Game of Thrones? Champagne Amy.
Rhaegar, Drogo's, and...
No. You guys can confirm?
Do no answer.
Okay. Very close. Viserion, Rhaegal, and Drogon. sure everybody knows it, but I don't have to say it properly.
Why?
Lady Godiva is said to have ridden naked through which English city? Champaign, Isaac.
London.
No. Yes,
Greenwich. Greenwich.
Coventry. Winning which 3 races constitutes the Triple Crown in horse racing? Champaign, Isaac.
Kentucky Derby, Belmont Stakes, and Preakness Stakes.
Yes, please. What is the U.S. equivalent of Japanese Nikkei 225, Hong Kong's Hang Seng, and London's FTSE? It's the U.S. equivalent of those things. Champaign, Isaac.
The New York Stock Exchange.
Not the New York. You guys can confer.
Just like Dow Jones. Dow Jones.
Dow Jones.
Oh, you were close.
Michelle Bachelet was sworn in as the first female president of which country in 2006? Champaign, Devigan.
Chile.
Pardon?
Chile.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hurricane Katrina was one of the worst natural disasters in U.S. history, but Hurricane Sandy was pretty bad too. What 2 states were hit by Hurricane Sandy? Champaign, Brett.
New York and New Jersey.
Yes, New York and New Jersey. The Black Mountains in the eastern United States are part of what colorfully named mountain chain? St. Teresa, Shirley.
Rainbow Mountains.
No. Yes, confirm.
Sure.
Very close. Blue Ridge Mountain.
I knew that.
In the 2015 movie Ant-Man, there were 4 species of ants featured. Can you name these 4 species of ants? Champagne, Amy.
Red, carpenter, and 2 other ones.
Yeah, no, you're not. You got one right. You guys
Yay.
Leaf cutter.
Red, black, carpenter, and leaf cutter.
No, crazy bullet, carpenter, and fire ants.
Fire.
That's the end of our first round. We'll be back with our lightning round right after this. Okay, heading into our lightning round, Centennial 180, St. Teresa 60. Let's get started. In what year was the Nintendo 64 officially released? It was in 1996. What is the capital of Canada? Champagne, Isaac.
Ottawa.
Ottawa is correct. What is the 9-sided polygon called? Champagne, Nick.
Nonagon?
Yes. What science studies the structure and history of the Earth? St. Teresa, Jack.
Geology.
Geology is correct. The Big Dipper is a star in which constellation? St. Teresa, Jack.
Ursa Major.
Yes, there's some major Jack. Where was Custer's last stand? Champagne, Nick.
Little Bighorn.
Little Bighorn is correct. What was the first name of Hornblower created by C.S. Forrester? That was Horatio Hornblower.
Okay, cool.
How many times has Billy Crystal hosted the Oscars? St. Teresa, Jake.
2.
Not 2, 8. 8 times. In what year did the Haiti earthquake happen? St. Teresa, Jack.
2008.
Not 2008, 2010. What food did Randy ask Napoleon Dynamite for? Champagne, Brett.
Tater tots?
Yes. What is the train that runs from Paris, France to Istanbul, Turkey called? Champagne, Amy.
Orient Express.
Orient Express is correct. What is the name of Superman's dog? He is Crypto. Which metal has the highest melting point? There's tungsten. Rickets is primarily caused due to the deficiency in which Champagne mix?
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D, yes, which vitamin? What is mayonnaise made from? St. Teresa, Jake.
Eggs. Mustard.
No. Oil and eggs. There are 2 major mountain ranges in Switzerland. The Alps is one. What is the other? Jura. Who played the title character in the 1960 movie Spartacus? That was Kirk Douglas, Michael Douglas's dad. How many knuckles are there in a human hand? Champaign, Isaac.
4.
Not 4, 14. Which of Henry VIII's wives gave birth to Elizabeth I? Champaign name.
Seymour?
No, Anne Boleyn. That's the end of our lightning round. We'll tally up our scores and be back with our final round right after this. Okay, welcome back. Heading in our final round, Centennial 220, St. Teresa 50. Let's get started. Who was worshipped in the Temple of Doom discovered by Indiana Jones? Champaign, Brett.
Hitler?
Not Hitler. You guys can get further.
Satan.
Cowley. According to the Bible, what is the root of all evil? St. Teresa, Jack.
The love of money.
The love of money, yes. Not money, but the love of money. What sticky sweetener was traditionally used as an antiseptic ointment for cuts and burns? St. Teresa, Shirley.
Honey.
Honey is correct, yes. What southern state boasts the U.S. National Tick Collection, home to the largest assemblage of dead ticks in the world? What southern state? St. Teresa, Lauren.
Georgia.
Georgia is correct. Tick lover. In what city would you find the Seagull Monument at Temple Square? Champaign.
Boston?
Not Boston. You guys can confirm?
No. London.
Is the answer?
London.
Salt Lake City.
Oh.
What was Lee Harvey Oswald's wife's name? That was Marina Oswald. What is phobotrivophobia? Champaign, Isaac.
Fear of having fears.
No, I don't think so. You guys can
Like
confirm?
fear of being scared. Fear of being scared.
No, fear of trivia about phobias. So you may be correct. We'll have to look that up and find out. What bird is said to bury its head in the sand when afraid? Champagne.
Ostrich.
Ostrich is correct. You may remember Sputnik as the first Russian satellite. What was the first United States satellite? Champagne, Brett.
Pioneer?
Not Pioneer. You guys can confirm?
Voyager.
Okay.
Voyager.
Explorer.
Oh, it's Explorer.
What do you call a dish of minced raw steak and onions? Champagne, Amy.
Bouillon.
No, you guys can get
Like
further.
gross.
I knew that wasn't right.
I don't know. No.
It's called steak tartare. Tartare.
Oh, never mind.
The normal stop sign has what geometric shape? St. Teresa, Lauren.
Octagon.
Octagon is correct. What scale is used to measure the spicy heat of chili peppers? Champagne, Nick.
Scoville.
Scoville scale, yes. What country ruled Panama before the United States backed Panamanian St. Teresa, Jack?
Colombia.
Colombia is correct. Revolution 1903. What is the largest family of the deer? Largest member of the deer family? Who's the largest member of the deer family? Champagne, Isaac.
The buck.
Not the buck. You guys can
Elk. Moose.
Excuse me. Moose is correct. Yes. Who won the Peloponnesian War? Champagne, Nick.
The Delian League? Or Sparta?
Sparta. I'll make it too complicated. What's the computerized axial tomography procedure better known as? Champagne, Amy.
CAT scan.
CAT scan is correct, yes.
That's got that.
What is the longest interstate highway in the United States? It's I-90. What heavenly bodies have astronomers named after Brahms, Beethoven, Bach, the Four Beatles, and Eric Clapton? Champagne Brett.
Stars?
Not stars. You guys confirm?
Asteroids. Asteroids.
Asteroids.
No.
What is the deadliest spider on Earth? Champagne.
Brown recluse?
Pardon?
Brown recluse?
No. You guys confirm?
Brazilian funnel web.
A what?
Brazilian funnel web.
Banana spider.
Oh, never mind.
What was the country of origin of the greatest number of immigrants to pass through Ellis Island between 1892 and 1924? St. Teresa Jack.
Ireland.
Not Ireland. You guys can confirm?
Maybe
Germany?
Italy. 2.5 million. Which Meet the Press moderator died in 2008 at the age of 58? It was Tim Russert. Which state is the most thickly forested, with 89.8% of its land area classified as wooded by the U.S. Forest Service? Champaign, Isaac.
West Virginia.
Not West Virginia. You guys can confirm?
Alaska.
No, it's actually Maine.
I knew it was one of those northeast.
What letter do radio stations west of the Mississippi begin with? St. Teresa Jack.
K.
K is correct. What gem represents the 75th wedding anniversary? Champagne Isaac.
Diamond.
Diamond is correct. This crooner had popular hits titled Strangers in the Night, My Way, and Fly Me to the Moon. Champagne Brett.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra, yes. This company, created by William Danforth, George Robinson, and William Andrews, was originally created to provide food for farm animals and eventually began to focus on domesticated pets. What is the name of this company? St. Teresa Lauren.
Purina.
Purina is correct, yes. All right, it's time for this round's video question, which is for Champaign Centennial.
Today in the studio, it is April 15th. On this day in 2013, 2 bombs detonated during the Boston Marathon, killing 3 people and injuring hundreds of others. What 2016 film tells the story of the bombing and its aftermath?
2016 film. What is it? Boston, maybe? I don't know.
Sure.
Boston.
The film is Patriots Day. Actor Mark Wahlberg would play the lead role of Police Sergeant Tommy Saunders, who teamed with the FBI to help find those who were responsible for the attack.
Okay, let's finish up the game. Who succeeded William Henry Harrison, the shortest St. Teresa Lauren?
Tyler.
Yes, John Tyler. Can you name the Portuguese navigator and explorer who led the first edition to circumvent St. Teresa? Sure.
Magellan.
Ferdinand Magellan, 1519, sorry. What color are emu eggs? St. Teresa Lauren.
Black.
Not black. You guys confirm?
Sound good.
Like brown spotted.
They're green.
Green.
What is the capital of Nepal? Champaign.
Kathmandu.
Yes. What game company launched the wildly popular Fortnite? St. Teresa Jake.
Epic.
Epic Games.
That's right.
What was the name of the very first ocean-going vessel built by Englishmen in the New World? That was called the Virginia. Which is the only U.S. state not to have a straight line in its border? Champaign has
New Jersey.
not New Jersey. Yes,
Hawaii.
Hawaii is correct.
Oh, yeah.
So much sense.
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold is the opening line of what song? Champagne Brett.
Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven is correct. Which general and future president gained the nickname Unconditional Surrender? Champagne Brett.
Grant.
Yes, Grant, after taking Fort Donelson. What is the last word in the New Testament? Champagne Brett.
End.
Not end. Yes, confirm.
Christ.
No, amen.
Oh, that makes sense.
Wow. I've never
Name the
read
9 rooms on a standard clue board. Include. Wow. Anybody name the 9 rooms on there?
See
Champaign,
here.
Brett.
So there's conservatory, billiards room, library, study, kitchen, ballroom, dining room. What else is there?
There's one more. Can you get it?
What is it? I already said study.
No, sorry. You guys want to do
Conservatory, library, billiards, ballroom, dining room, kitchen, study. Upstairs? No, he said conservatory.
Name answer?
No answer.
Yeah, you forgot lounge.
Wow.
Ballroom, billiard room, conservatory, dining room, hall, kitchen, library, lounge, and study. What are large layered ice particles, often spherical in shape, which are produced by thunderstorms having strong St. Teresa Jack?
Hail.
Hail is correct. Strong tilted downdraft. In the equestrian sport of polo, how many riders are on each team? Champaign,
10.
not 10. You guys can close.
11.
4.
I was thinking like soccer.
What is the name of the pigment that gives skin its color? St. Teresa Jack.
Melanin.
Yes. What does the LL stand for in LL Bean? Champaign Amy.
Limited liability.
No. You guys can refer?
Do you know? Do you know? No answer.
Leon Wood. In the television show MASH, Lieutenant Colonel Henry Blake wore a jersey to his alma mater whenever possible. What university did he represent? Champaign Brett.
UCLA?
Not UCLA. You guys can refer?
Notre Dame.
Harvard. Harvard.
Nope. University of Illinois.
Oh.
Aaron Pilot, Pitland Javelin, and Maris Bard are all variety of which vegetables? Brett.
Apple?
Not apple.
Is it an apple?
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Paris bar.
What was that?
Which vegetable?
Sorry.
You answer?
Cabbage.
Types of potatoes. That's the end of our game. We'll tally up our score and tell you who's moving on to our final 4 right after this. Okay, in our last game today, Centennial 310, St. Teresa 200. That means Centennial moves on to our final 4. So our final 4 is in place now. They join Rantoul, Villa Grove, and Champaign Central. So we will be back with those games very soon. Thanks for joining us.